right now we're going to talk a little bit about managed retreat. So of all the ways that we can be climate resilient, managed retreat is really more of a last minute resort option, really intended to help communities avoid being in a dangerous location, and really once there are no other solutions because of maybe the cost is too much, one weighed against the benefits of it, or perhaps just unsalvageable, communities are sometimes forced to make the really difficult decision of retreating and leaving an area. So this can be really difficult for a lot of communities because it is really expensive, and cultural aspects of the community can be lost. A lot of the community ties can be lost, and there are a lot of questions about who's going to pay for it, what will happen with the land that people leave behind, and how people will cope with these really large changes given all of these factors and the fact that they will be dispersed and spread out from their neighbors and the social network that they had to really carry them through their previous community and their neighborhood. All of these arguments make managed retreat a really difficult option, and oftentimes a lot of communities are very resistant to the idea of leaving a neighborhood behind. In East Boston, people in the city are doing the best that they can to help avoid managed retreat for as long as possible, and really helping us be prepared for sea level rise and flooding so that we aren't forced to make the decision to leave East Boston and we can continue to live with the effects of climate change. At some point in the far future, it might be possible that seas will rise to the extent that it won't be practical to continue living in them, and insurance companies might stop insuring homes, or the government, the federal or the state government, could decide that it's time to purchase that land to avoid national disasters or natural disasters that could occur. And at that point, what will happen is they will offer to buy that land from the owners, and they might help with some temporary reallocation of the people living in those areas. A lot of it's still unclear, and as far as the city of Boston's planning has gone, the biggest retreat option is currently just the evacuation plan that's in place, and you can find that at the city of Boston's environment page, and their environment department really is focused on making sure that East Boston residents are aware of all the risks that come with living in East Boston, and be sure to take part in the local discussions that are had and led in various locations by various organizations, including NOAA, Harbor Keepers, the Piers Park Sailing Center, and the City of Boston, amongst others, like Boston Harbor Now. Thank you for watching.